Welcome back to another edition of Sex and
Politics with
Veda, Loca,
and Dayna J.
All right.
Thank you for coming back. We appreciate you guys watching every single week.
Oh, this is the part where you say subscribe and like and all that shit, right?
Comment below.
I skip past this when people tell me to do this shit.
Well,
When I
why you
watch it,
telling me to
I
do
don't
it?
know, but because I feel you're supposed to do it. But when I see
you
people
don't
do
wanna-
it,
it's a
I be
setup.
like, don't be telling me to like shit, you know?
It's a setup. You see that?
But
It's
that's
a
how
total-
YouTube works.
But you know, because I am an advocate for voting. That's how you vote. Comment, like, subscribe.
Oh, that's how you vote on what you like. I was about to
Yes.
say, yeah. But how about I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. I'm still living my motherfucking truth and do my motherfucking podcast. God damn it. But please do like, though. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let me be bullshitting this
Oh,
shit.
my
I mean, I like a
gosh.
motherfucker. I would like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Okay, but you said voting.
I did, but it was just talking about the podcast. But I think that this week you want to talk about something really freaky that came from Oregon.
Oh, sex gets to go first. That's new. Because usually we sit down and this bitch get that rah, 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 vote, vote, vote. And I get it. You know, we got a whole black Supreme Court justice getting ready to hit the stage, and this whole talk about, you want to talk about something freaky, don't you? I know she dying to talk about Joe Biden.
And she brought it up, but I'm going to hold my tongue when we talk about Biden's Supreme Court nominees, and we're going to talk about this mayor.
Well, I don't want to start. Well, I mean, we could start sex first, but it's funny when I come in after you.
That's what they always say. It's the first time I've heard that for some reason.
Damn.
But no, I
first.
mean, I do want to talk about, you know, Joe Biden Supreme Court nominees. I think it's really important for us to talk about power and the criminal legal system, the Supreme Court, and why that's so important for our communities, for laws, voting rights, especially because that's how voting rights were stripped. You know, is when that came before the Supreme Court back in like 2011, 2013, and they gutted the Voting Rights Act, and we've been trying to fight to get our rights back ever since. So I think it's important to get a black woman on the Supreme Court because I feel like it brings a different flavor to the Supreme Court.
Lowry's?
A little seasoning.
But you know what? Not only the that they're about to really, I think, just get it done with Roe versus Wade. Like I really feel like abortions are going to be damn near extinct. That is Roe versus Wade, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
that is.
I really feel like the Supreme Court is about to say, y'all, you know what? Just do what the fuck you want to do. Elect your elected officials. Y'all figure that shit out. You come up with a rule. Fine. Tell a bitch she can't do shit. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Every state has gonna have their own way that they want to honor
their
a right
rules.
to women's rights, period. And I think that that's really sad. So when you said that, that's why I look so solemn because
I
I'm
didn't
like,
see you.
well, you know,
I'm
you
like,
see me.
wait a minute. You guys say, because why? Because you can't get an abortion?
Well, not that I would need one, but if I did need one, I want to have access. I don't want to be in somebody's makeshift operating room with a hanger like they say that
Falling
they did
down
back in
the
the day,
stairs on
or
purpose.
going across the border to Mexico.
Wait a minute.
and
How many abortions have we done like that? 'Cause we done counted off.
I ain't never fell down nobody's stairs.
Yeah, but you was like that. You was gonna put a hanger in there.
I'm just
Ain't
saying.
that what you said?
I'm talking about in general. That's
Okay.
the stories you hear from the 60s, like before abortion was legal, that women would have these back alley abortions.
Yeah.
And now that I'm living in the Hunger Games / the Handmaid's Tale, because I do live in Texas, and if you're from Georgia, Florida, Mississippi, who also has abortion law coming in front of the Supreme Court, if you're in any of those places, I'm sure you feel like you live in the Handmaid's Tale, aka
I've never seen
Hunger
the
Games.
Handmaid's Tale.
Oh my God.
It just seems like it's dated too far back for me.
No, it's present day. It's excellent. It's on Hulu. But it's just what would happen if, the Republicans take over.
That's what the Handmaid's Tale is about.
That's basically it.
Republicans.
Like, your body's meant to have babies. I'm going to go ahead. My woman can't have a baby, so I'm going to rape you until you have my baby.
Oh, wow.
It's about power.
That's about that
It's really good, but it moves very slow. So if you don't have patience, then you probably won't get into it,
Yeah.
But again, that brings me back to why
I'm going to pass on that.
It could be real dark. It's taken me a long time to watch it, but that's why laws are so important. I'm telling you.
People don't give a fuck about
it.
the law until they are faced with it. Excuse me, sir, you have a warrant for your arrest. Or, you know...
or we're taking your kids away in family court.
I'm divorcing my wife, and and she can't take all my shit. Like, we don't think, like, there are laws that are put into place that we have say-so about. We really do have say-so about.
Family law, criminal law.
Yeah,
say-so tax law.
Who we vote on. But back to the Supreme Court, because, we live in Texas, and, Biden got elected on the fact that he said he was going to bring in a black woman if he got get to appoint a Supreme Court justice. So our Senator Ted Cruz, did you hear when Ted Cruz?
Oh my God.
I don't even want to call him our senator. Like, he's this like Mexican white guy. He's really Mexican, but he appears to be white.
I thought he was Cuban. Well, I'm going to look it up, but keep going.
That's kind of the same.
I want to say so. I love Mexican.
Ted Cruz like he comes from Juarez.
but you know what? He is Canadian overall.
No, he's not.
Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
He's freaking Latina.
Go ahead. He's Latina or Latino.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't with you.
But, it just kills me how Ted was like, that's wrong to put in a black woman on purpose because you don't want to be like, what did he say the word was? Like, he's like, that's racist.
Yeah, basically
That's
said that was
racist. I'm dumbing it down. Ted was like, that shit is racist, Joe. For you to do something. Oh, you just going to put a black woman in? Like, we don't have other qualified white men waiting for this spot.
And there has been, I think, out of all the Supreme Court justices, 111 of them have been white, and I think there have been 5 people of color. So what the fuck are you talking about,
I hope you're not, I pray you're not counting Clarence.
Well, I mean, on the outside, he's chocolate. On his heart, he's something else.
I would not call him of color unless I was talking about his suit. That's a white man.
On the inside.
No. On the outside too, bitch. When I see that nigga, when I see Clarence Thomas, I see a white man.
For me,
he has no voice. Therefore, he's nothing for us. He was only
going on in his mind.
Look, I am not racist, and I have plenty of white friends. But he married a white woman, and you sitting on the Supreme Court and did that shit for black people. You a white man,
and then
you a white man, and there's nothing wrong with marrying white women. My first real good anal fuck was with a white dude. Like, they're great. White people are great. They have good sex. That's a myth.
But back to Clarence Thomas, and I mean his wife, and behind the scene, all the work she does for the Republican Party. He's an operative. But at the end of the day, I still have to look at him, and if I saw him, and if the police see him, and he don't get to say I'm Clarence Thomas,
he black.
There you go. Because the police see him.
Okay, he black.
There you go. But again, in his heart, on the inside, he's
still white.
There you go.
Well, so, I'm excited about a black woman in Supreme Court.
Me too. I am.
And I don't think it's going to be like, no black woman. And I'm just stereotyping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not going to be that. Funny, but it is going to be hopefully a voice for the people, someone that has done work within the community. And on a different levels.
Of course,
because I think it's important to have that perspective. There's never been a black woman in the Supreme Court. It's going to be a whole refreshing point of view. Because if a lot of people, unless you have that experience, you cannot think from that perspective. And I think for me, for you, and for some of us, because we lived in between so many worlds, you are able to see things differently. But for most people, you are a product of your environment, and you only think based on what you've been exposed to. So again, I can't wait to see who Joe Biden puts in front of Congress in order for them to vote. And I want to see how Ted Cruz' head explode because he's full of shit.
Well, fuck Ted Cruz.
And fuck John Cornyn.
Don't be coming over here, FBI. We said fuck Ted Cruz like fuck Ted Cruz.
I mean, it just gets on my nerves. No, I'm not.
I am. I want to fuck Ted Cruz. That's what I was playing about.
Shit down there.
Oh, yeah. Did y'all pick that up? Did y'all pick up what she just said?
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I think so. So
I did. I'm excited, and don't care which one it is.
I know.
Just that I know it's going to be
and it's
one.
like I so don't care that I haven't even. I mean, I looked at the different names. There's a woman out of South Carolina, and South Carolina basically handed Joe Biden the presidency. But again, it don't even matter to me.
You know how I feel like Joe Biden, and I know this ain't true, but I feel like he gonna go into the voting poll like we do. When it's voting day, and you start looking at people like for commissioner, railroad commissioner, right? And you don't know none of these motherfucking people running for railroad commissioner. You don't even know what the fuck
a railroad commissioner
does.
is.
What do you do? But now I got this looking at this shit.
And railroad commissioners literally
so
have nothing to do with the railroad.
I just start looking at names and like how many letters this name has. What does this name say off my tongue? Can I say it off my tongue? Does it look like they prosecuted young black boys? Like I look at all this stuff like almost can I read into the name? Because I have no idea sometimes. And when we do our show together on Tuesdays, Magic 94.5 in Dallas, Dayna does Talk About It Tuesday. So it's like a political segment on my show. And you always tell people to go to your local
county website and pull up your sample ballot and research. We have time right now. So in Texas, early voting starts in 6 days, right? But in your state, I was just looking at Florida. Florida's Val Demings is running for a Senate in Florida.
Don't do the work for them.
Well, I'm just going to let you know so you can just kind of put it on your calendar and this is your metric.
Just vote shit.
Yeah, but go get your sample ballot.
You need to know who's on there. But I'm going to tell you what, Dayna. Even though I say, oh, God, I wish I knew who was on there. I'm not going to go to the website and look. There has to be a
that shit is so
way.
exciting to me. Okay, so it's exciting to me, but again, I'm from California originally. And in California, I was telling you the other day, they mail a sample ballot to your house.
Here.
Texas don't give a fuck. They want to make it so complicated, and I was looking good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey.
I was looking at...
She's a lady.
Motherfucking lady.
Ad-libs. Migo ad-libs.
I was looking at Florida's elections for 2022. I was like, this is so complicated. And you probably don't have voter guides. I know Texas doesn't. I'm sure most of the red states don't. Because the whole point is confusion and to make you feel like you don't have power. Because I'm telling you, there is power in citizenship. That's why people die to come here every day. I am the child of an immigrant. I don't even understand how people don't
take it seriously.
Take that shit seriously.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers die to come here every day.
Because we take shit for granted.
Yeah, for real.
We do. And, I don't know what generation it really got fucked up. And I get a lot of people like, well, when I vote, nothing happens because they're just voting for the president. And really nothing does happen. I mean, no, I can't say it doesn't. Obama, we got Obama in that bitch, okay? So don't say, when I say we, I don't just mean black people. I mean progressive people. We the people got Obama in that bitch. A motherfucking black man. We did that shit. So votes do matter. But
votes matter. Your school board, like right now it's the battle of the school boards. Like Texas started that shit.
Ain't nobody voting on the school board. Okay?
But if you haven't been to a school board meeting, I just encourage you to go if you got fucking kids.
Bitch,
and you want to
I ain't got enough time to go to the motherfucking PTA meeting. I'm definitely not going to the motherfucking school board meeting. You got to go to not unless my son is in trouble and I need to get somebody's name to get him out.
If you have some spare time. Just if you have.
Shut
if you
up
have some
with
spare
your
time.
Fucking Tupperware carrying ass, Dayna looking ass.
Oh my God,
school
you don't even
board
know.
looking ass, packing lunch looking ass, unprocessed turkey meat looking ass.
Turkey meat.
Unprocessed turkey meat.
Where that? Where do that at?
On sandwiches.
Unprocessed turkey meat.
When you buy your processed, your sliced meat that's processed.
Can we talk about what you were just eating in the kitchen? Speaking of meat.
Oh, she want to know what kind of meat I had in my mouth. Would she know what kind of meat I had in my mouth?
I thought it was pot for you.
Are chitlins meat?
Or more so intestines. I mean, it is flesh.
Well, that's almost like sucking dick. Is it meat you're eating? Because they say like
I'm not eating it. I'm just putting it in my mouth.
Well, you know the terminology.
Just put it in your mouth.
No, eat the meat. We got the meats.
I would say like blank blank. We have the meat.
Why are you saying blank blank?
Because I don't want to give anybody any free promotion if you're not paying me.
Oh damn! Do you do your vagina like that too?
I do.
Oh my God! Listen, I ain't saying nobody's name. I don't care if I had a fish sandwich last night. You won't know where it came from.
Oh my God! A fist?
Fish.
Oh, I'm sorry. At that same job, I learned about fecal porn. I learned about anal fisting too. That's why I got thrown off.
What job did you learn about fecal porn?
That's when I was telling you about the. I worked for this egg donation agency in Manhattan Beach.
A what agency?
Egg donation agency.
Like your eggs in your body.
Yeah, for people that couldn't reproduce,
I can
naturally.
Who donates their eggs? Tell me.
Oh my God.
White people.
Absolutely.
Any black people?
They don't want black eggs.
Whoa!
I'm just being real. So if you're an Ashkenazi Jew, if you are...
What did you just say? A what?
An Ashkenazi Jew.
They looking for them motherfuckers?
Oh my God.
That's
top
high dollar egg.
Top dollar.
That's like a Cadbury's cream egg.
That's...
You ever had one of those?
I think I did.
I love to lick the middle, but go ahead.
Yeah, so Ashkenazi Jews, there are certain demographics from China
that they look for.
Who are like high value. And
are they smart?
No, it's not even. It's about your ethnic background. So for someone who is, a lot of time black people, they want mixed people.
Oh,
you know what I mean? If you're coming in and you're having a
niggas
donor,
is going in there and picking out like babies.
I used to put the everything together for our donors and interview our donors. And
so if I went in, I said I want a Idris Elba,
and then I'd be like, okay,
looking.
These are
no, damn. I'm talking about my son. I don't want to fuck my son. So. But I'm just saying,
where do we just go? But okay.
because you're going in there, putting together a person visually. So in my mind, if I'm putting together something, it's something that I want to see.
Yes,
so that's weird for me.
It's people shopping.
Baby shopping is weird because
it's people shopping, right? To shop for the genes that you want within your child. So again. It matters like what kind of education you have.
Maybe I took it too far.
No, you didn't. Because that's what it is.
Why are you wanting to fuck the baby?
No, it's not. Well, but what I'm saying is people know what they want in their kids. You know what I mean? So they literally.
I get that part. Because if I could have picked some shit for my 16-year-old.
Where's your degree from?
Jesus Christ, I definitely would have picked
What's your IQ?
Smart motherfucker.
What's your ancestral background? Those are the 3 top questions. So but while I was working there, I learned that was the craziest job I think I've ever had. Would you get sued
if you ever said anything about it?
I mean, that was quite some time ago.
Oh, well, then talk about it. What's some crazy shit that you saw there at the egg donor plant?
I mean, well, like I'm telling you, that's where I learned about fecal porn.
Wait a minute. How did you learn about fecal porn?
Because that's when the owners of the company. See, if I knew about lawsuits and shit now, I would have owned the egg donation agency. But I was really young, and there were no real policies and procedures with how you treat your employees.
Okay.
So they were like. But I mean, it was a fun time. That's why. But
did y'all have a fecal matter party?
No, we didn't. But they would have a lot of parties that I wasn't invited to.
So how'd you find out about a fecal matter?
Why
are we calling it fecal matter? That's some shit.
Well, because why
are we doing that?
Because that's what I call the fecal porn. I can't say shit.
What?
Shit,
you
shit
can't
porn.
talk. What the fuck? I done said fecal matter 8 times, and I'm like, bitch, why is you saying fecal matter? Bitch, that's a shit.
Because it sounds prettier.
Do you look at your shit when you shit? Do you turn around and look at it?
Yes, because I want to see what's coming on my body.
Do you get up and look at it, or do you get up a little? Do you stand up and look at it, or how do you look?
It depends on what's going on back there. If I look in the I can't believe we're going in depth like this. I'm a pass.
You brought that shit up.
I did bring that shit up.
Bitch.
But no, but back to this job in Manhattan Beach. That's where I learned about fecal porn, anal fisting, all this different kind
clearly somebody at her job was watching that shit.
They watch porn all the time.
At work?
At work.
What?
The owners of the freaking company.
And they were, would you say they were like almost billionaires? Like, was that
if I say this egg donation company was a small thing. They were giant. They own large corporations. Wow. If I said some names, you would know.
Coca-Cola Brothers.
These are when you go to your freezer section, believe me, you see them motherfuckers.
Marie Calendar. Oh hell no! You mean to tell me motherfucking Marie?
I love Marie Calendar. But it wasn't Marie Calendar.
She's trying to get my shit.
Look, I mean, if I
her
said,
pie do make you want to fuck though,
and they would have these parties that they would never invite me to. And it would be like
well, how'd you find out about them?
Because my coworker, who was the office manager, she was a high-end escort.
White girl?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they would invite her to the party. Did she still work
at the place too?
Yeah,
she was a hoe that worked at your job.
At the she was a
Why are you calling her a high-end escort?
Because she literally made thousands of dollars for her time.
But to fuck though, right?
Well, she would fuck sometimes, but then I think there were other times where she would just accompany people to political events.
You think she ever shit on a nigga?
She might, because she was into a little bit of everything.
She probably liked that shit porn.
I mean, and she was there watching it with me. She's the one who taught me about. Well, not taught me.
Anal
take
fisting.
that back.
That's crazy.
That showed me about and her.
So
we
let
are
me tell you something. When you went like this, and political events, I think our politicians are the most freaky, sexual, undercover people. I think they're freakier than the regular population. Period. The judgmental regular population. The rednecks, my niggas,
and
whoever.
Well, this is what I think. I think that when you're under so much stress and pressure, I think that you got to find a way to release that, and then as you get exposed to more stuff, it makes you wide open.
It is to not be able to pay your gas bill.
Bitch,
that don't mean you won't get shitted on. But
no, I get that.
I think these people want to get shitted on. I'm sorry.
That's just her fetish.
That's what I want to do. Like, I want to
just go in there,
stand over top of somebody
and take some laxatives and just go to work.
No, I don't want to take a laxative. That's gonna make it runny and.
Tell me more.
Don't infiltrate my vision, okay?
Okay.
Let this hard shit
hit them in the head,
roll off.
I can't believe we're talking about
and
this.
And we get the fucking. And if it's mushy, we just. I don't know.
She really, really wants to do this. If you're into this,
I know somebody that is.
Comment down below.
And they're black. I never did it with them. They told me about them doing it with their partner, and oh my God. Did
you get aroused?
And I don't fetish shame. Let me tell you something. It is so.
That's good.
It is so like ungodlike, unrealistic to care and then condemn somebody for how they fuck or who they fucking like. What does me shitting on a nigga got to do with your paycheck on the 15th?
Or what does it have to do with you, period, even if you're unemployed? For my unemployed brothers and sisters out there, what other people do behind closed doors literally has nothing to do with you. That's why I trip when I think about all these laws out there, like the dildo law we have in Texas, right?
Where's the dildo law?
Yeah, I think
But let's keep it real, though, before we even go any further. We'll always be interested because I'm in the radio business and I regurgitate people's business as if I'm interested. And I probably am interested at first. But then I move on because that's just my job. But when I'm not regurgitating celebrity gossip, I'm only interested in, like,
What specifically?
Me and Instagram.
No, but guess what?
And that means I'm interested in everybody.
Instagram is an addiction. How many people you think feel that same way?
Fuck Instagram.
Like literally everybody's Instagram, TikTok. Like, oh my God. It's crazy because the kids on me or the adults, everybody got IG open or TikTok.
Back to the sex part.
What part of the sex?
Okay, we were talking about
power
Shitting on
and
niggas?
we were talking about why people.
Oh, Texas had a dildo. Texas has a dildo law. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that you can only have, I think, one dildo. I think Ted Cruz put the bill forward too.
Oh,
where you can only have a certain number of dildos, or someone can turn you in. So it's just
Girl,
like the
you
abortion law.
lying.
No. I'm gonna look it
Girl,
up.
you
I'm gonna
lying.
fact check myself. Dildo
I will
law.
stall.
Texas.
Can we get a sound effect in here?
Hey, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, in Texas, even possession of a sex toy is regulated. Yes, Texas bans the possession of or promoting the use of more than 6 dildos. So if you have 7 dildos, you're arrestable.
Oh my God, are you serious?
You're arrestable in the state of Texas. And we're not the only one, though. I don't want to always shame Texas.
No,
Texas
well,
is just
can,
backwards.
You can. You shame them.
Why does it matter?
We don't even get to buy liquor.
How many on Sundays?
On Sunday, that's the
I'm from California. Like, I'm used to going to Ralph's at 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning after I leave, or
and getting
5
your vodka.
And getting my whatever it is I want. My whatever.
Here, you like. What do you like?
I'm a tequila girl. I love a good añejo.
Tequila.
A good añejo. Okay. Soledad. If you want to send me a gift, send me a bottle of Soledad.
Good one.
That was all right. I've heard better.
I smell chitlins.
And then
a dildo law, 6 dildos. You know what? Did you say Ted Cruz introduced that? Or that is an old one that he might have just
I really think that he
reinstated.
I really think that he introduced this bill. Let's see. And I have to just double check.
What kind of wife, and I'm going to put this all on Ted Cruz's wife, what kind of wife would allow her man to even draw up a bill about dildos? What? Like, who are you, lady? What? It's your fault. I don't want the embarrassment of my man talking to my friends about how many dildos they can have at their house. Like, that's my man, and the only dildos he talks about is our house, not their house. It's just, like, that's just the dumbest shit.
So what I will say is he didn't sponsor the bill. He just defended the ban.
So because this sounds like some old, real old white
shit,
guy, like real, like Ross
from,
Perot white guy.
Ross Perot, hilarious.
Like some white guy whose wife has been fucking other motherfuckers forever because he got her a trophy wife, right? Because he's an old politician. So now he got this young wife and she fucks a lot of other motherfuckers. And then when she's home, she has dildos because she don't want his soggy ass dick. So now
and she
he's
had
mad.
7.
And so now
and she had
he's
7
counting
of them.
dildos like, oh hell no, this bitch won't get another.
Or we gonna arrest her?
Oh hell no, this bitch won't get. That's 8 dildos. That's how we not gonna do.
I cannot.
That's what we not gonna do. That's
I can't.
crazy. We're still in slavery, but we're not slaves.
It's just so like all these laws that are useless.
Yeah,
and, there's a lot of useless
laws. We gotta
laws.
stop raising basketball stars and raise congressmen. Like I
will drink to that.
Like I can raise anything but a wee head right now.
I'm not gonna co-sign that.
No,
I'm not
he's
gonna
doing
even play with her.
I am not gonna tell my child's business, but somebody might have seen us smoking weed. I mean, what the fuck? Like,
but that's just a blip in time. That's just a blip in time. It doesn't speak to who he can be.
Exactly.
Because President Barack Obama smoked weed.
He did.
I smoked weed.
Bill Clinton smoked weed,
but he did not inhale.
Nor did that bitch suck his dick.
Oh, I think she did.
Nor did he have sexual relations.
His wordplay was bomb. Bill Clinton told him his wordplay was
his writer's wordplay was bomb. Because he was nervous as fuck.
Man.
You know he had a writer. Just say this, Bill. I did not have sex. Because you just got your dick sucked, right? Cool. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. But you did get your dick sucked. Cool.
But that's not sexual relations.
No,
because
sexual relations.
I just feel like that's why I encourage my son to go to law school. I said, you probably ain't never going to do nothing with that. But go to law school.
Who wants to go to law school and not do nothing with it?
Oh my! Well, you could go to law school, have
That's a lot of wasted time. If
but you're not gonna take the bar. You know, you can go. You can have that in your memory banks, and then he can be like a programmer, or I want him to even go into cybersecurity, right?
Okay.
With but have that law background so he can get paid more.
Right.
I got a bunch of friends that have law degrees, didn't pass the bar or didn't take the bar,
But just used it, the knowledge.
but just use it for the business because they're in business. So I always say that wordplay, that gift comes from knowing the law and knowing how to read the law and interpret the law.
Well, we were talking about having sexual relations and our president getting his dick sucked. Mm-hmm. So that can lead me into our final story, and this is the mayor of Oregon.
Yes, one of the mayors in Oregon, yes.
Yeah, so he's a mayor going for governor.
Yep,
right?
exactly.
So Oregon, you're the mayor of this little town. It's not the state capital, but it's big enough. Mm-hmm. And he's running for governor of Oregon, right?
Of Oregon, and he has a big backing. I mean, I think he's like number 2 from when I was reading.
Yeah, it says he's number 2. He raised $1 million, and somebody thought they was outing him. And when they saw some old Facebook pictures, that's why Facebook is the devil. But anyway,
all social media is of the devil.
Well, not Instagram, Facebook is.
So she loves Instagram.
Long story short, this mayor and his wife were swingers.
Stan Pulliam, and from what I read, he's a Republican. Mind you.
What does that have to do with that?
I'm just throwing it out there because I think it's important to know people's political parties if you can.
Why are you attaching a political party to his swinging?
Because it was in the articles I read. Every article said he was a Republican.
You don't think, what if he was a Democrat?
I would have said that too. Like, Bill Clinton, Democrat.
But was she a little judgy when she's like, and he's a Republican? Because I feel like him being a swinger is one of the coolest things to have done.
And I'm not judging because there's a bunch of people out there that like different shit. And to me, like politics, really, I don't believe in political parties, number one. And I feel like it's like gang banging. Bang with the red or bang with the blue. And I don't care.
It actually is red or blue.
Exactly.
Colors. You
want to play some
colors? I am a nightmare walking psychopath stalking. Yeah, we going.
Oh my God.
Here we go.
See why I love her? You see this? This is why I love all of this. From her head down to her toes.
So, he's a swinger.
And he doesn't regret it. And he said he doesn't regret it.
No. So what happened was somebody saw, I think this happened in 2011, right?
Yeah, it
he
did.
said him and his wife were swinging in 2011 and they're unapologetically fucking other niggas, okay? Unapologetically fucking other motherfuckers,
I'm unapologetically black. They are unapologetically, I can't even
fucking
say the
other niggas. And they kind of look... because I was like, oh my God, let me just look at these motherfuckers and see what they look like, right? They're cute. They're not 10s. I'm not a 10, but I'm just going to do this right here quick. They're not 1s and they're not 10s. They're like 2 6s.
That is, you know what? That is
and
true.
That's cool.
They are
because I don't want to be a 6 and my dude be an 8. Or 9.
They match each other. And she looked good in her bikini.
There might be 7s. And I'm not trying to be
she looked good in her
racist.
Bikinis.
Yeah, she looked good. But it was just this nerdy look right here. They had like a hey y'all.
Yeah, I mean her hair was really flat. It was it was.
But hey, they probably get more dick and pussy than we do.
I know they probably do.
Yeah, and having a good time in the bedroom.
And they looked happy. I mean, at the end of the day,
there were 7s.
At the end of the day, it's like, to me, that doesn't matter. It's sad that somebody felt that they needed to try to shame them by outing them.
Oh, you didn't see Power? Did you see Power?
Which one? The new one with Tommy?
The finale of the one with Tariq.
No, I didn't see it. Don't tell me.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I'm way behind on TV because I party way too much.
Yeah, I like that.
So I haven't been watching TV at all. So
well,
yeah, all I watch is the news. Like, that's it.
Right, but all I'm saying is,
Ozark.
But this is already an old storyline with Power when people try to out you, for old shit that they see in the past. So really, and I think as a society, we have to get over what people shouldn't say in the past because they were different people. So if they decided,
people can evolve, right?
Yeah, they decided we don't swing no more. Now, if you were my governor, so they said they
give a fuck if you swing though. If you were my governor.
No, not currently swing.
If Greg Abbott in his wheelchair told me that him and his wife
is swinging right now,
I would not give a fuck. You know why? Because you're still a shitty governor. Like,
Well,
but if
I don't want my current governor to swing. I want you to have a swingers past. I want you to have got your dick sucked from everybody you could. I want you to have the most risque sex. I even want you to have did a drug or two. But I don't want that for you now. I want that to be like
In your
something that
past.
you did and you experienced
That's so
it
pretty.
and you understand it and you feel for it, but not what you do. I don't want my governor. And even though a lot of our governors are probably swinging right now anyway.
And I think our governor, I mean, we've had presidents that were affair whores, you know what I mean? And, I mean, if you think about like Bill Clinton, JFK, who knows what the other ones did?
You know
you
what?
brought up Nancy Reagan the other day and her blowjob pass that we allegedly
It was
heard
an
of.
alleged, like
Allegedly.
Nancy Reagan
Yeah.
sucked the best dick in Hollywood.
So I mean, I'm saying, so it's just like I feel like people in leadership are the same people that make up the fucking world.
Yeah.
And
You know
I
what?
can't expect,
I don't mind. I don't mind my governor swinging.
and I can agree with that.
Because you know what? Because that might make him a better governor.
And I can agree with that because I'm not here to judge what you do outside of governing.
Yeah.
You know what I
Who
mean?
cares
I'm
what
not-
something you did?
As
That
long
can
as
make
you're
you-
governing,
Yeah.
making good laws, I'm with that shit.
I'm being the hypocrite. I'm being the one
Who's being judged?
I'm judging. Well, you know what? On that note, we thank you for attending another episode of Sex and Politics. Hello.
Oh
Just rolled
my
off
God.
my tongue. I love you. I love you too. I hope we never fuck. I just said that shit. The producer's here.
and look at-
And that's who she is fucking.
On that note, y'all, I'll see you next week. Drop some shit in the comments so we could cover your shit next week or so.
Don't say shit.
No, say some
Don't
shit.
just like it and keep it. Like it. Keep it.
Good night, y'all.